Okay, well,
Um,
hopefully it was helpful. Um, you want to
yeah,
send me
yeah, definitely.
your op.gg or what did you say? You wanted to
Yeah,
play a
sure.
live game? You want to,
Yeah,
and then we review it. We can do it till like 6 o'clock or something. Sorry, I run on PST time. We can do
yeah, no worries.
till 8 o'clock. I think it's 8 your time.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Yeah, just
Yeah,
about an hour.
yeah. And if it's helpful, we can continue. We can do another second one free if you want. But then if we do continue going, I probably will charge.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I totally understand. I'm definitely interested in like paying for lessons as well, so we'll
okay.
definitely stay in touch.
All right. Oh,
But that's my
you have good win
OPGG.
rate. You have good KDAs. Your win
So
rate's a little lacking despite your KDAs. So,
little bit of
uh,
background,
mhm,
if I can. So
yeah.
my highest peak in this game was Diamond One. Um,
Okay, so you're a solid player.
so this was many years ago. It was season 4 when I got Diamond One. That's when I took it seriously and
Hmm.
really tried, had a lot of fun with it. Ever since then, I would log in, maybe play like 50 games in a season. I didn't really care about pushing.
Hmm.
Pretty much whenever there's a new season and a new big patch, I would kind of just log in, check it out,
Okay.
play a little bit, and then not play anymore. But this season and a little bit last season, I've just been having a lot of fun. So I've been just playing a lot. Um,
Okay.
so I'm trying
You're
to shake
doing
the dust
well.
off.
Mhm. Did you can I ask you just to get some more info? The game's changed in season 4, but
Oh
D1 is
yeah.
still high. Did you ever study macro or learn? I studied the macro, so I can help you there. But did you yourself ever study study any like macro, 80 carry macro or anything?
I mean, yeah, I've watched a little bit of guides here and there, and
Okay.
I try and be intentional about
Or I guess
the
mid
plays.
game, I'm not necessarily lane phase. I can help you with lane phase, but I'm wondering how much knowledge you have related to like mid game macro as ADC.
So that is something. So I wrote a couple notes down, and one of
Hmm.
the things I wanted to talk to you about was I feel like I do decent in lane. Like if you look at my
Okay.
KDA and all my
Well, that's
games,
what I
I'm not
see.
running
Yeah.
it down. But mid game, after you get bot tower,
Hmm.
the meta is kind of just to go mid.
Yeah.
Um, I just go on autopilot and I just farm and I don't make any plays and I don't know what to do. It just feels like I'm
Okay.
very reactionary. Like
Hmm.
I'll get a lead in lane. Let's say I'm like 4-0, 5-0 or whatever, and we got the bot lane turret first, and now I'm mid just farming, and then nothing. Like I don't know how to push my lead.
Okay, I could show you.
I don't know what to do.
I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I do actually do that very well. I siege towers, I look for plays mid game, so I can show you. Obviously, it's dependent on what AD carry you're playing, but I can give you a general framework. I'll teach you how I win the game, and then you can apply it to every ADC. But I'll give you the general gist of how
Perfect.
I win the game as ADC. Okay?
Yeah, it's perfect. I'm gonna queue up. Is that okay?
Yeah, you want to screen share for me? Oh yeah, are you
Yeah,
already
it's gonna
screen
show
sharing?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
In my
Um,
champ pool, I would say the three main champions is
mhm.
Jinx, Tristana, and Ezreal. I'm not the biggest fan of Ezreal, but it just feels like League has turned
Sorry, let
into
me just
a
write this
one.
down. Sorry,
Yeah, no
just so
problem.
I have no Jinx, Tristana, Ezreal, Shampoo.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I can play Kai'Sa, Ashe, Jhin, and Vayne. I think Vayne is trash, but I can play Kai'Sa, Ashe, and Jhin pretty decently as well.
Okay, so
But I,
Ashton.
I
Okay.
like I like Jinx Ez. Ez feels good because it feels like a one shot meta and he's a very safe AD carry.
Yeah,
But I would
as
say
is good.
Ez is probably the hardest AD carry to carry on, maybe if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah, it comes down like that's more skill dependent. This has nothing to do with
yes,
ADC.
yes,
But if you want me to like be brutally honest, if like I'll treat you as sort of a D1 player, higher rank player, but if you want to climb as
okay, appreciate
Ezreal later, like if you want to climb as Ezreal later, you're gonna have to hit your skill shots. Like he can still
for
carry,
sure.
he can carry, but you need to carry the fights yourself,
Yes.
aka hit skill shots.
Yeah, and then like, I'm low elo right now, so I get a lot of stupid supports. Like I just got Shaco
Okay.
support, LeBlanc support. So whenever I
Oh,
get a
some
bad
trolly
support like
stuff.
that, that's typically when I go Ezreal because I know I won't have someone actually supporting me.
Hmm.
so I just pick a more safe AD carry.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
yeah, I think
Um,
my win rate with Ez is actually pretty insane. But
yeah, you're doing really well. 69% win rate. It's like I just like this, like you can't really get much from op.gg, but if I were
right,
to do some like general why you're not winning more games, because you have like a 51% win rate, but your KDs are so good, you're probably not pushing your lead very well. Like you may be
for
playing
sure.
too safe. Also, your CS is pretty low. You want to
Yes, sir.
average here. I'll just write down notes, and what I usually do is I write down a shit ton of notes I think are helpful, and then I bold what you want to like notice. You know what I mean? Want to
Yeah,
average about 8 CS a minute, and I'll show you. It's actually pretty easy to average 8 CS a minute. I'll show you like this it shows me kind of I think you're lacking in the mid game because
for
one, you're
sure.
not able to close out lead. Like if you're going 9.5, 4.6, I'm not sorry, I'm not trying to go in hard on you. I'm just like talking.
No, no, no.
But
Lay it on me.
if you're like you have really good KD on Kaisa, you should be super fed, aka you should be winning the game. So you're doing something mid game and then your farm's low, so you're probably not keeping up farm mid game. But I could kind of do you want me to just tell you where to go when it hits mid game and then you can
For
rewatch what
sure.
I said?
Yeah, like in the game, like if you tell me, like for example, I'm playing Tristana. If you're saying like go in now, like all in their AD carry, and okay, now you got the kill, recall, go top or whatever. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, tell me everything.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
open
good.
to all criticism, so don't hold anything back. I know I'm bad.
Mhm.
I think
No,
I have
you're
it in me to dust,
don't
get
worry
the
about
dust
it.
off and be
Yeah.
decent again, but we'll see.
What are you trying to what rank are you trying to hit? I'm slowly climbing. Sorry, I just want to say this. Like I took a break for a year, but if you want an 80 carry, I'm playing not really your rank, but I climbed from Emerald. I'm D1 right now, 22 and 3 on Caitlyn. So if you want to practice some like in your elo range, well I'm D1 now, but in your elo range, Caitlyn is super strong if you ever pick her up.
Okay.
I could teach you how
Yeah, I
to
mean,
play Caitlyn as well.
I can play her at a decent level, not amazing, but for champ select, I mean it's kind of like the Tristana meta right now, right? Like she's super strong. Oh, I'm support. No.
Oh, see, this is like the only unlucky thing about. You can ask him if you can ADC. Say you're in like some coaching session or something. Say you're being coached by a grandmaster player. Will win or something just to guarantee it. Oh, he
Oh, he
said
said
okay.
okay. Cool.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
You like
I mean
blind? Do you
Tristana
have
is. Wait, what's up?
uh for blind picks? You like Tristana? Is that what's going on?
Um, I try to hover Tristana to get my support to do like Nautilus or
Engage.
Leona
Okay.
engage because like we're low elo. I recognize that. If we
Hmm.
play Leona Trist or like not Trist, I feel like we can beat almost anything
Okay.
most of the time. So I try to just push for an aggressive lane.
Yeah,
Um,
that's valid. I mean, it's good against Xerath if you can get like Nautilus or something.
oh, for sure. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, good, good communication. In the future, we can go over champ select. We can go over a little bit now, but they have Jinx, Xerath. This guy goes Nautilus. It should be pretty free. Like they're
Yeah,
super
Triss is
squishy and mobile.
yeah, Triss definitely, from my experience, beats Jinx pretty hard.
Mhm. Just I would see what else he picks because if he picks like some enchanter, Triss isn't like unless he goes Lulu. Um, trying to see what he goes. I mean, Triss is fine against that comp. Granada, that's
Uh,
fine. That's fine. She's like an enchanter with Triss. It works. You send it with W, and then she W's you, and you can get free kill. Lethal tempo is
mhm.
fine. Let me see. Let me just see if people run PTA and Triss versus Jinx matchup. Um, no, they go lethal tempo, boots, biscuits. Yeah, this is all good.
Cool.
I sometimes this is like something I do as ADC. If you can get away with running scaling HP, I run scaling HP because it's just better. But if you think you need the flat HP, you can run that because it's extra like 120 HP. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna be getting poked a lot probably with Xerath Jinx, so I
Mhm.
feel like flat 80 is probably better, right?
If you want it, it's more personal preference, honestly. It's up to you. Let's see. Their
Oh, I go
comp is
flat.
pretty scary, but you have Renata. She can
Yeah,
like Renata hard counters Kindred. If they're all stacked in her ult, she can just pop ult. So your comp looks pretty good. Their comp is pretty scary as well, though, so I'd be careful. Barrier is good
yeah.
here.
Kind of scary to jump in, but I can potentially do some interesting things against Kindred and her ult.
Yeah, like pop them out or something. So,
Hmm.
we'll start from level one, but you might have to re-stream, like reset your stream or something.
Okay, it's still loading.
Okay,
It hasn't even shown me the loading screen yet.
we can go for level one. You're playing Trist, Renata versus Jinx. You can't really cheese them level one, so
Hmm.
just walk to waves, cover, invade level one. The usual. Like if you're playing something like Triss Knowledge, you can maybe sit in their tri bush and try to level one choose them. I would look at this Jinx Rune. She runs PTA. That's pretty troll, so should be okay. You run Longsword right here, or do you like D Blade? Because they are a poke lane.
Uh oh, you think longsword refill?
I think Longsword three pots against poke. I usually because you get extra sustain. And what do you
Interesting.
rush? Are you running Collector or Yuntal? Or are you going Kraken?
Oh no, I usually go Yuntal.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this is good
So
then.
okay, interesting. Yeah, I usually just do Dorns, but this makes sense. Or I
Yeah.
used to go longsword refillable just because it's more gold efficient, but this
Longswordville.
makes sense too.
That's a little bit more greedy because you only have two potions. But let me just write this down. This is just standard, but against poke can start longsword three pots. Against all in can start D blade. That's like the general gist. Okay.
Gotcha.
This guy warded. In the future, I wouldn't actually level up a spell until you need, just in case
Right,
if
right.
like
Yeah.
five men came here or something,
Hmm.
or like say
Right.
Renata all in level one and you can W on them, like just in the future, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's definitely the smart play.
Mhm.
I'm not used to playing in Discord too, so
Okay. I try not to be too
hopefully I'll handle it.
distracting. Don't worry, I've done this before, so just play your game. Are you playing for push or they? Can you check their
Usually,
jungle
yeah.
again? You want to make sure you don't get level two ganked. Oh, this girl, she's kind of hard trading. Is this fine? You got the push. You can look to auto this guy. Nice. This is good. Just play push. Nice sidestep. I would trade this guy a little harder, but that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
This is
What are we
good. This is
thinking?
this
Level
is why
two
you
all
got
in,
push.
or
Yeah, I would. Yeah, level two. If you're gonna level two all in, pop a pot early. Pop a pot early, and then oh, they're here. Oh, this one's a little sus, but it's fine. Go go go. Oh God, you can win this actually. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You popped your biscuit too. That's good. Just play for wave here. Play for wave. Don't. This guy has
don't?
flash still.
Okay.
Yeah, like this guy has flash. You wanna crash this wave because Jinx is coming back. So don't get bait. I mean, if he's gonna walk
I
up
mean,
like
he's trolling. He's
this,
trolling.
yeah. This is that. If he walks up like that, but no, just recall. Tell her to recall. Jinx is
Yep.
coming back. You want to spend your gold. Um, but you see why you want to just
Advancements
push that wave ASAP
for
because
sure.
Jinx is coming.
Yeah.
But obviously, if he just like freely walks up onto you, kill him.
So we want attack speed
Yeah,
for sure.
attack speed. Yeah, this is like the worst build path item in the world, but it's like the
I
best
know.
item. But yeah, like sometimes you can just straight up go collector if you really need better early game items. But that's just like a little thing. It can work on Trist. Like if you need better components for fighting, just go straight to Dirk or something.
Okay.
Here, try to freeze this by thinning down the wave a bit and keeping it from getting out of tower because they have no flashes. So to the best of your ability, auto here and keep the wave right in this position. It's gonna crash. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I would ping the Renata. I'd be a little careful. Jinx can go on her.
CS is bad.
It's okay. That's something you can practice. I'll write it down, but that's something you can
What's this guy
practice.
doing? I mean, he's just dead now.
Watch out. Kindred still in the area. W on him. W on him. W away. Nice. Okay, that one, Kindred was kind of there, but I
It's a
mean,
gamble.
you
Yeah.
trade one for one. Wave is still
It was
good.
flashed. Yeah.
Mhm. I would get the item, buy item, and refillable. You can maybe buy boots too, because they're double
Boots.
range.
Oh, I have free boots.
Oh, okay, that's fine. This is fine. Wave is still good, so it's perfectly
Hmm.
fine to do this.
Oh,
Okay,
she's definitely way too pushed up now.
if she can hit a yeah, if she can hit a
Yeah.
hook, oh, this is fine to go for the CS. Don't want to get too crazy. Mm-hmm. Just play your game lane phase. I'll try not to talk too much,
Okay.
but
No, it's definitely helping.
okay. Just remember, if you W straight on this guy, he's gonna E you. So it's not
Right.
like
Right.
super free.
Yeah. I mean, if he wastes it, I'm going in for sure.
If he wastes it, yes.
Like
Yi
I can just
is
go now if he
if
walks
he
up.
walks up, if he walks up, yeah.
Like, should I shove here?
Since Yi is in the area, it's fine to slow push this. You're gonna have
Okay.
to crash with next wave. Ping Renata to stay though. You're gonna be 1v2. Oh. But you have Yi in the area, so it's fine. I would just try to crash this as safely as possible. Jinx is coming, so this isn't super free. Just play for the wave. Play for the wave. You can even eat it if you want. You just want to crash this as soon as possible because Jinx is coming back and you're 1v2. This is why if Renato was here, it'd be more better, but this is still fine.
Xerath is completely him. So
Hmm. Yeah, good. Just look at Yi on drag. This is like you guys are doing so many things at once.
gosh, okay, I'm rotating.
Yeah, just rotate.
Indra has no flash, so he should be dead.
This should be free kill, free kill, free kill. Try to get it yourself. Save autos if you have to. Oh, wait, if this guy ults, he's super trolling. Nice. W on him, W on him, W on him, please. Nice. Get the kill. Nice. Okay, this is good. Nice. Okay, good. Play for wave again. Your wave states haven't been great, but
Ari's
it's
here.
alright.
Ari's here. Ari's behind
You have
us.
barrier still. Does
Keep
Renata?
pushing. Okay.
Okay, you're fine. Yeah, just try to crash wave. This is what you want to play for. Crash wave, reset, get BF sword. Don't even worry about what this Renata is doing. Don't get baited. Just crash wave. You're like low HP. Oh god. Okay. That's super troll by Renata. All you have to do is not die.
Huh.
That Renata, does she even ignite? Like she walked up. I would just W out there in the future,
Yeah, I
but
should just try to get out.
that Renata is trolling you. But there's nothing you can really do. Like all you have to do is W in the future, but it's okay.
Okay.
I would hard push this wave because Jinx is on reset. So if you hard crash this wave, she'll miss a wave. Oh, wait, you need Renata. It's fine. You can just slow push if you want. Sorry, I'm like doing things like your support knows what's up, but
I know. You
It's
actually have to
okay.
play differently in Louis though. You guys level 4.
Mhm. Ping help. Oh my God, your support keeps leaving you at the worst times.
That's why I usually go Israel.
Mhm.
It's just a 1v2 lane.
It's all right. We're still fine here. Okay, this is a good trade, I think. No barrier. Okay. You can pop a ward here, see where they are. If Renata has W, you can actually all in this Jinx. You can kill her if you land W on her. She just has to W, but I don't know if Renata will W you. But you can look to all in with ulti. You can look, Jinx. Nice. Renata W, Renata W. Nice. See? Okay, good, good, good. Flash auto. Oh, NT. Oh wait, Ari's coming.
Ooh,
Sorry. Run, 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 run. Just W out. W early. Just run, run, run. You might have to
I thought
flash if
about it.
Ari comes at you. Get flash ready. Get flash ready. This is fine.
He's
This is
dead.
fine. She'll die. She'll die. Oh,
Kindred might
Kindred
not.
saved Renata. Honestly, that's fine. Yeah, in the future, yeah. You W'd early. Like we want to get that instinctual, like without hesitation. But that's fine.
Mhm. Oh, Jinx got her.
Uh,
See, it's just a Fiesta and Louis though.
yeah. But Tristana is pretty good in Fiestas.
Yeah.
So you can get a lot of kills. I'm 1-0 in live coaching, so let's try to keep the streak up. Just a joke.
Oh,
I wrote this down, but might need to work on CSing a little bit,
yeah.
but it's all right. This girl has no flash. To watch out for Kindred and Ari. I just say this and then you can rewatch later what I say. Mm,
Should I just look to
yeah.
jump because he has no stun?
You could. You need Renata W though. Careful, careful. You're out of range of Renata. You need Renata W. Oh no. Oh, like
Oh, I
you
should have
could
buried.
you could jump if no stun, but you need Renata if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is good. It's still even. You guys are still winning because their
I
jungle
greeted
can't kill
barrier pretty
it.
hard. I thought he was dead, but the auto got me. Should
It's
just
alright.
press it.
NP. I don't know why this support item is
What do
popping up in the
you
shop.
think about Navori second instead of
That's
IE?
good. I think Navori second's good. I would buy the daggers in the future, but Navori, it's personal preference. But
Hmm.
Navori second is perfectly fine. You're playing for E resets with Navori.
Yeah.
If this guy does something like this, I would just run mid in the future. If the mid just takes your wave, I would run mid. Oh, your mid's kind of griefed,
I
but
know. It's just
it's okay.
kind of crappy.
You can just stay mid. You can stay on the map because void grubs. This is fine. Oh, you got mid tower. Okay, now is mid game macro. You want to stay mid. Once mid, oh here, I'll write this down. Uh, once mid bot tower down, go mid lane. Okay. I would look Kindred. You have no W. Oh, nice. Your whole team's here. Try to get a W reset with your E. Oh,
Almost.
close. Just go back to farming mid. I'll just kind of coach you through the mid game macro and then you can rewatch
Okay.
later, okay? So you just want to farm mid lane, farm the next wave. You just farm waves and then see. if something's going on. Just stay mid and farm, push this wave out, or you can help them. No, he's just dead. He's just dead. Like nothing you can do. Nice, you got the cannon. Okay. Ooh, they have six void grubs. You see Kindred on her mark. This you kind of just have to wait for your jungle, but he should gank eventually. I would ward over the Wraith Wall in case Kindred is looking. Mm, okay. It's always your timer if he misses E. But I'd still watch out for mid jungle. You want to just pay attention to your teammates. Like just farm mid waves and then look at the map with your teammates, okay?
Okay.
You're not super fed, so you kind of have to play around your team. But if you were like 8-0, you can just jump in 2v2. We see Kindred on our red, so that means it's 2v2 mid, but Ari could be here. Ari, so be careful. Don't just like jump in.
Hmm.
If this guy's looking for a Q, I'll walk up a little closer if you see your Yi is here. But yeah, I see Ari. So watch out for Ari. Oh
He's
no.
gone.
Oh no. That's not good. Okay, you got one for one technically. That's fine. Look at Echo. You don't have to go in, but just look. Okay.
Hmm. Let's see him.
Ooh. Okay. Not much you can do there. Just continue to farm. Mm-mm-mm. I'd be careful. Kindred. Nice. Ultier. Nice. Watch out for Kindred. She's in your top side. W out. Oh god.
Ah, dang.
It was a little greedy to stay for the wave, but it's alright.
Yeah,
I don't think she got the. Did she get the mark for that? Oh, nice. He
for
dodged
sure.
E. If Renata can get a big ulti here, this is pretty good. Okay, that's still good. Alright, you just want to go mid, farm, push, and then rotate with team. That's literally all it is, rinse
Yeah.
and repeat.
Right. Right.
Your CS is a little low because of kind of fighting, but
Hmm.
that's something we can work on in practice tool. I can help you with the macro about why you're missing CS, like not mechanically you're just misclicking it, but like where you're missing CS at. Since you're not super fed, you have to play with your team. I would hit tab, see who's fed
Right.
on your team, and play around them. So you want to make plays with Echo. This is like don't really do anything if this Renata goes in up 1v2. Wait for your
Right.
Echo, okay?
Okay.
Here, I'll write this down. Play with fed teammates. Mid game, play with fed teammates. That's like kind of self-explanatory. You can farm race, honestly. I mean, you're not like this is why I do if I think I'm gonna carry. You want to farm as much as possible. Unless your jungle's like right here, you can just farm race. It's fine while your waves are coming. And then you're not really in position to get dragon. You're actually so weak. What the heck?
Yeah.
But that's what you want to do. You want to farm jungle camps. You
Do I
could.
even follow him? I
I would
mean,
blue trinket. No. This one, you see Echo. Wait for Echo. It's a little bit sus. Oh god, he's going in. This is fine. This is fine. She has no ult. Good, good, good. See, just wait for Echo, and if the G wants it in,
right. Right.
yeah, play her on that. And then push mid, W out. This guy's just being annoying, honestly. It's not even gonna kill you. It's just annoying. But you want to farm for Navori. I think you have it. So recall.
Yep.
Recall if you have Navori. If you have it. If you don't have it, then yeah, it's fine. And then next we obviously I don't know if you need me to cover builds, but we go IE. You can sell your refillable and buy a crit cloak. I think that's pretty good at higher crit chances. If you're like
Yeah,
15%
for
crit, it's
sure.
not worth, but higher. Okay, and then it's just rinse and repeat. Go back mid, push wave, get farm jungle camps, and play around the Fed member, which is Echo.
Hmm. That's what I've been doing, but I haven't been looking to see who the strong person is on my team and try to make plays around them.
That's always a good idea. And
Yeah,
on the inverse, don't
rotate here.
you can push
Yeah,
mid. Like remember the thing, don't fight unless it's with Echo. Like
right.
this Renata has kind of been griefing you, to be honest. I wouldn't fight with them. You can even ping them off and just say, or you don't have to say anything, but just wait for Echo. Okay, you can look here. This looks good. I would just W in on this Jinx. This looks really good. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
traps.
go back mid. And then you want to be aware when objectives are up, so hit tab. I'm just like throwing stuff out there, and then you can rewatch this later, okay?
Yeah,
Rewatch what I
yeah, yeah,
say,
that's good.
and then try to get it in your brain. I would go to red buff because you don't want. I would just take it. You might like he'll understand. You don't want Kindred to get your mark. Or no, you don't have to take it. Sorry. Go back mid. If the waves are coming, you want to be the first one to this mid wave. Sorry, a
Mhm.
lot of things like change on the map as I'm looking, but you want to be the first one to this mid wave, okay? Always. Whenever these waves are here, you want to be here and push this out because then they have to catch it. You can push mid since they're all bot. Try to get mid tower.
Okay.
Only Jinx can stop you or Ari, so have your W ready, but just playing for tower. This is like even though he dies, you get like 400 gold mid, so it's not the worst. Just watch out for Ari. Well, you could maybe done one more auto. That's kind of unlucky.
Yeah, we'll get it
Push,
though.
yeah. You have Navori, so you'll get W reset. Oh no. Oh, if you ulted her, maybe you live, but
Yeah, I
that
should just
one,
press.
it's okay. That one, maybe you could have autoed the tower, but it's okay. But that's pretty much what you want to do. If you're not gonna make it to the fight, just push mid.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean,
As you
right
get
there, I
more,
definitely
uh
didn't want to fight Ari, so the only button I should push is just ult.
yeah. As you get, sorry, I just want to say this, but as you get more comfortable with this macro, it'll be a lot more second nature and easier. Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Here you want to run mid, defend mid tower. Like you're never gonna make it. The reason why I don't say run bot is you're never gonna make it down there. That
Hmm.
makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. She's gonna be farming your jungle, your topside jungle. Mm, that one was pretty bad. Here you kind of have to wait for Renata. You're not really the Fed member in this game, so you just have to wait and play around your
Hmm.
team. Kindred is probably on your top side.
Yeah.
Just if you do this is perfectly fine to do this stuff, but just have your W ready. You just want the wave and run. Like
Yep.
last time we didn't really need to fight Dari. Just get the wave and run. Get Scuttle. Scuttle is always good to get before the objectives, like Baron Scuttle or Drag Scuttle. So you always want to get these. And remember, just play around the echo. Maybe hit tab, see when drag's coming up. You guys have 16 seconds. Jinx is top. You can maybe get the farm bot, but it's fine to stay with your team. You can maybe just rush dragon. I think this is perfectly valid. Just watch for Kindred. Even though you're autoing this, you still want to look at the map every so often and play with your team. You're not really strong enough to do anything solo, and you go. Oh God, this guy's just sending it. I think Echo has a pretty good flank. If you see Echo, you see Echo.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I go back mid. Okay, this is fine. You guys got free drag, so that's all fine. You guys could play for Anakin. Just remember, don't get baited by this Yi popping ulti
So it's
running
dead,
in.
right?
Oh, yeah, you can look. You can look. He might just queue out. They might all be here. Oh God.
Oh my gosh, dude.
This is a bit mechanical, but you can buffer your W for when he comes
Yeah,
in.
I was waiting for it
I
actually,
would
but
just W, like never be the first one. Like if you're behind, you want to be like you don't want to ever engage. Just have your W ready to leave, okay?
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
he was pinched. I just need to have more of a range, so he couldn't do that.
Mhm.
No chilling.
Okay. And try to remember, even I know it's singed, but play with the echo, okay? This is what we
Yeah,
want to get in the habit of, playing with the most fed member.
for sure.
Like Singe is not doing bad, but we want to play with the echo. You're good running to Anakin. Echo is pushing mid. As long you just play to get them off Anakin. You don't have to fight. You don't have to do anything crazy.
Right, right.
Just
And just
play.
wait.
Yeah. Because look at Echo. And now you guys can even maybe start Anakin because they're all recalling to defend
Yep.
mid. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you start. I would even W on it just to brush it. You want to output as much damage as possible. Okay, this is good. This guy's gonna help you take it. And try to get the things and run. Oh, they're not helping you. Huh, this is fine. Okay, here since we're close to BF sword, we want to just get 300 gold and get BF sword. So that means
Okay.
farm race, farm mid, farm wolves even. Honestly, this Yi kind of stinks, so you can take his CS. You just want to farm everything. That I have more of a carry, like 80 carry, you're gonna carry. So you just farm everything. That's what I'll
Hmm.
teach you, okay? I'll teach you how to carry these games. Even like
Okay.
sorry, I was busy talking. They went Baron. Oh, I should have been looking. That's my bad.
I don't think
This
you
is
could have
fine.
stopped it, right?
Maybe it's a little hard without Echo. You need a good Renato ult, like 5 man while they're in the pit. But this is fine. But just try to farm. You have BF sword now.
Just recall or just
Yeah, I would
wait for the
recall.
bye bye. Okay.
I would recall because since it's a close game, you want to get as much items as possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How's the stream, by the way? Is it laggy or
No, it's perfectly fine. It's all
cool?
good. And remember, just farm to IE. That's the next goal. IE is a huge power spike, so you want to get this IE.
I'm just being safe right now.
Okay. Oh, I don't know about W right in front. W out, W out. Ulti her away. Nice. You can maybe flash auto her. Nice. Nice. That gives you IE. That's solid. That's solid. You can't really do anything about this jungle support, but
Hmm.
you can do stuff. We should probably review this game, see what happened. Hit whoever cinches on. Oh God. Okay. On Yon. Nice. Play slow, play slow. You can look, but don't die. If you die, you guys lose, so don't get baited by that Xerath. Nice, nice. Yeah, play
Wait, wait.
slow. This is good. This is good.
We're thinking
You're gonna need a
BT.
last lot. BT is fine. They don't have much armor, so normally I'd go LDR here, but they don't have much armor, so it's like sort of
Hmm.
fine. But base
Okay.
armor gets pretty high. I would just
Should I
push
shove
mid.
this and
Stay mid.
okay.
Whenever objectives are free, you don't have to help, and it gives you
Yeah.
free farm. You can even commit your E's. Okay, yeah, you know that. Okay. But I would look. I would still. Sorry, I would still look. Like just because you're mid, I would still look to see what's going on. Oh no. Careful, they're all coming.
Gonna take this.
Oh yeah, you could. She has no ulti. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, careful. They're all coming. I mean, they're all up. Still be a little careful, but you can farm mid. Just have if I see you like to play a little more aggressive, but or like you like to overstep a bit, but just have your
Hmm.
W ready if you do that. I would just farm wolves here. Honestly, I would try to get as much farm as possible while mid's pushing into you. You have timers like this instead of like sitting around. You can like farm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm. And then go back mid, obviously. Like when mid isn't here to farm, you just farm other stuff or help your team. But since you
Okay.
can't really help your team, you just farm. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
I might be of sword.
Yeah, this is big, big buy. Probably have to defend bot tier 2 now. And in these fights, no one they have like some kill threat, but it's mostly once your team's dead, just hit closest target, okay?
Okay.
You can help defend bot. You don't want to give them free tier 2.
Flash for that.
Nice.
Okay.
Here, go back to the wave or help Singe. If Singe is chasing, you gotta look. This is
That's
good. He's
dead.
solo. Just hit closest target. Hit closest target. You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to do any shenanigans. Just hit closest target. This girl's like trying her best. Okay. Ping ping that tower, bot tower, and then siege bot tower. Hit tab
Okay.
though and see when Baron's coming up. Okay, so you guys can get bot tower and then look Baron, okay? I give you like the setup for the next plays. You don't wanna lose Baron, but you can get a free tower.
Yeah.
Get the free
Sure.
tower. This G is like doing this, but get the free tower. And then recall, go. Oh, he's pushing. Okay, that's fine. You could say. If they're
Think so?
staying, no, no, no. If they're staying, but you really want to get Baron, you want to set for Baron. Yeah, that was kind of grief for them to stay. Oh no. Okay, try to get BT ASAP. Try to farm mid. You're gonna be close. She can't solo it, so you don't have to worry. You want BT before this Baron fight, ideally, but be ready in case they start Baron. Okay.
Okay. I have it.
Look, if they're starting it, okay, ping them off and say I'm coming, or like not ping them off, ping them careful, and then ping on the way. Okay, yeah, like that. It's good to communicate with the team, but you see it's
Mhm.
4v5. You want to let them know that you're
One's
not
bottom
there.
now, so that's good.
Mhm. This is
Nice.
fine.
Like,
You can't
well,
even you can't defend. You guys can get Baron after this. So this is perfectly valid macro. And then ping Baron, obviously. Like this one's kind of obvious, right? Yeah. Oh god, is this you gonna have lifesteal? Is he gonna die? You're giving tier two, but you team wipe them, so that's perfectly fine. You don't want to give this guy inhib though. I'll go top, top, top. You
okay.
Echo should be able to get mid inhib solo, and it's kind of
Okay.
greedy, but you can get this.
I think
You
they're
can
just trying
start
to end.
pushing top. Maybe. Do you guys have a wave? They're gonna be spawning. Jinx is gonna be able to wave clear if you guys have no wave. I don't. I think you can just get top tower and you can siege
Hopefully.
inhib. Like this is a bit slower macro, but I would look at what they're doing. I don't know if they can end. But you see, you get free 700 gold, so this is why tier twos are
Mm-hmm.
really nice to play for.
Good dragon
I would
now.
just recall, buy Last Whisper, and then run drag. Okay, and remember, you don't have to do anything crazy in the fights. Don't W
Right.
in,
Front to back.
just front to back, hit closest target. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Just look as you're running here, look what they're doing. You can't really help, but you can always ping them, like, careful, I'm right here. I'm not close. You guys want to wait for Echo. Nice. Okay, solid stuff. God. This is perfectly fine. Look Xerath, look Xerath. Hit whoever your team is hitting. Watch Yone from bot side. Watch Yone from bot side. Okay, you're just sending it. That's fine. Nice, nice, nice. You could W in, W in, W in. W Jinx, W Jinx. Nice. You guys can end mid now. Nice, nice. See, this is a solid game. You were like 4-7, but you came back 10-7 through
Mhm.
macro. So I would rewatch this game and explain because a couple things we were gonna do differently. But I would rewatch what I said to you and then try to understand why and implement. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah, we still have like 20 minutes, so we can go
Oh,
over this game. But that was a solid game. We died a
yeah,
little too
not too
much.
bad.
That was like one through mid game macro, if that makes sense. Like lane phase, you were losing, but you won it through mid game macro.
Hmm.
So I'll kind of explain what the thought process was behind certain things. Okay, you're on NA, right? If I look you up.
Yeah, yeah. NA. Do
Okay.
you want to share your screen and I'll watch
Yeah,
what you're looking at?
I could share mine. What's your profile name? I'll just type it.
On Discord?
League, so I can look up your profile.
Oh, it's Keen Dog, Keendoj or
D O
DOG,
D O G and then the tagline.
NA1.
Okay. But I can show you after. I'm like, I don't know if you looked at my other posts, but I'm like recovering from an injury, so I had to take a break.
Oh yeah, so
But
yeah,
I'm D1 right now. I'm 22-2 on Caitlyn. So I think Caitlyn's a
pretty
really
solid.
that's just like it's not me like saying anything crazy, but Caitlyn's a really strong pick, like from
I
what
thought
I've
she
noticed.
was weak. I thought I heard Double F say she was trash, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, she dude. If you know how to play her, honestly, she's really good. Like trust. I played with
Also,
challenger players. It everything works. Like the
something worth mentioning. I feel like with a 50% win rate, you just climb.
that is true,
Um,
but like
my
you
MMR is really bad. Like I'm getting plus 24, minus 28, or minus 29. So I don't
okay.
know what happened recently, but I do it with a buddy, and I hit Emerald, and then ever since I hit Emerald, I don't know, my
Mm,
MMR has
the
been
MMR
terrible.
isn't bad. Okay. Well, we can. There's nothing really you can do about your MMR other than what
Does
is it?
doing mess it
Or,
up, or
or doing can here. I'll give you like yeah. If he's a lower MMR, don't. It might seem like oh I have easier games, but it's actually gonna mess up your MMR because if you lose those games, it's gonna drag you
right,
down
right.
even further. But if you win, you're not gonna get that much LP. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So if you're gonna duo with someone your exact like same rank, same MMR, or someone higher, it might be like all harder games, but you'll win more and you'll lose less if you do lose. But if you lose the games with the guy you dueled with lower MMR, you just completely trash your MMR.
right. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Okay.
Well, he's actually higher than me now, which is funny, but it's because he hasn't played any games this season, so you get like plus 30 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just want because we only have like 20 minutes, so I just want to
Yeah.
go through this. Is that fine? Or do you see this? My screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, a lot of it was kind of troll support, but we won the game through mid game. So I put the key points. I'm recording this, my screen, you can't see this. But here, what I sent to you. Mid game play with Fed teammates, and then you can kind of rewatch what I talked about, but that's like what we did, and then we just pushed mid on repeat and farmed as much as possible. It's really not that complicated, so I can explain it to you. It's hard because there's a lot more variables, but it's not super complicated at its core. You just farm a shit ton, and then once something happens, you help. But
Okay.
here you can maybe walk up, but you guys can't really trade this, so there's nothing you can do about that. Here, this is fine. We're playing for push. She got chunked out, so that's a little bit difficult. That was a nice dodge. Here, we want to
I
play
probably
for
should have
low.
eat him there.
You
Like
could have
eat on
eat, but it's fine. It's fine to not eat because it's a high cooldown and you're about to hit level 2. So you actually want to save your E for this level 2 all in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why it's like you do want to save your spells for the level 2, but you could get a pretty good trade if you E, but you won't have it for level 2. Here I would have popped it. I told you pop a pot, but if you're about to hit
Mhm.
level 2 and you want to try and look for a fight, you want to pop your pot before it happens so you're high HP. I'll cover the lane because the lane kind of didn't really go well. Mid game, you can rewatch this video, see what I told you because we won the game through mid. But I'll cover the lane because lane didn't go well. Okay.
Okay.
So here, you kind of just sent it. This is like sort of fine. You won this, but in the future, just be a little more cognizant of where your support is. Like you can jump forward, but she can't. Does that make sense? So like you're gonna
Right.
be over here, but she'll still be back here.
So it's
But
probably just ping her more to
yeah,
all in.
pinger that you're about to go in because you're like right in front of two of them, but she's still back here. Does that make sense? Like if she's standing
Mhm.
right here, it's perfectly fine. You're next to each other. Like you won the fight, so it's fine. But just be careful because you're practically 1v2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is all good. You just have more raw damage than Jinx. That's why you win it.
Right.
And you have Renata W. But it was like super close. Like this girl greeted Flash. This
Yeah.
is fine. Here, Jinx just died. She's coming back to lane. It's early spawns. You're low HP. You want to recall, right? You don't want to
Hmm.
be stuck in a lane with her in back in lane. So what we do here is we insta play
Hard
for
push.
wave. You insta hard push. Yeah, exactly. I think I was saying this in game. But you see this girl fighting this guy. Don't get baited in by this. You want to play for wave, but as we saw, if he decides to walk up and stay, then you can kill him, but you still want to be auto. Like if he does
Yeah.
this,
Like
you can
he's
just kill
inting
him.
for sure.
He's
Yeah.
inting. Hmm. But you still delayed your wave crash a little bit. But the main thing is you want to just play for this crashing wave, get a reset, because here I'll show you. If you're stuck in this situation and Jinx is full HP, that's like really. I explained why
Right.
it's really
Right.
bad. That makes sense, right? So I don't have to
Hmm.
cover this like too much, but that's why you want to play for instant wave push. And then this is all fine. The items are fine.
Also, another quick question. I mean,
Mhm.
this might be a dumb question, but do I just want to perma shove my wave as
You do
like in
want
this matchup?
you want to shove, but you don't want to hard push. You know, like hard push means you auto on repeat. You only
Right.
hard push in certain situations like the one we just talked about where you want to crash the wave. Otherwise, you want to just normally last hit and slow push. That's what I teach, and that's what helps me. I could show
So just
you.
soft push,
Yeah, you just want to slow push, okay?
which
I don't know if you saw
Tristana
my
naturally
video, but
does
like
with their E.
yeah, she pushes slowly. But that's how I win lane. I don't know if you saw my video of my token that I showed, but like I always win lane. I learned certain fundamentals, so I'll teach you those. You want to like I just bring that up because I say I know what I'm talking about, but like you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, ideally, we want to keep this wave here frozen because she has no flash and it's good setup for jungle. Because if this wave here, there's nothing you can do, but I'll explain to you why you want the wave. Because the wave will meet back over here, so ideally, we want to thin this out as much as possible. She wants to crash this wave and then pressure you under tower. So to counter that, the fact that she wants to crash the wave, we start hitting it a shit ton so that it stays right in this position. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
I know
Yeah.
that's a little like weird, but we
No,
couldn't
no, I
in
got
this
it.
situation. Okay. We couldn't in this situation, but ideally that's what you want to be. I'll give you what you should strive for, and then once it actually happens, things might happen. You might not be able to do it, but I'll explain what you ideally want to do. Here, this is just normal. You just last hit. I know, like she's fighting over this ward, but you can't really help her. You want to make sure you're always getting the farm. So you kind of like there's not much here. This guy is super trolling. If she had Q, you can just jump on him, no flash. I think we talked about this. Yeah, you could jump on him, but Kindred was in the area. Do you
Hmm.
know how I knew Kindred was in the area? We saw her on Scuttle. I believe we saw her. I think Renata saw her.
Yeah. No, you're right. I totally missed that.
Okay, so we just want to be aware of this in the future of jungle. I cover 2v2. I focus solely on 2v2, but the game still involves the jungle, so you have to be aware of jungle. But most of the
Yeah,
lane
awareness
fundamentals
should
I
be better.
use, mhm, most of the lane fundamentals I use are 2v2, so I don't really worry too much about Yi over here. But we do have to be aware that Kindred is in the area. So if we send it on this guy, this is fine per se, but we have to be ready to W out and Kindred's here. And this is okay. I think she flashed and she ended up dying later on because she
Yeah,
had no flash. But we are losing out on a lot of minions by doing this fight here. Because the wave is, I don't know if you know about pushing waves, but the wave is pushing out. She kind of trolls the wave by, she should have let it push into her and you would have missed
right.
a bunch of minions. But you're not missing minions because you mess up last hits. You're missing minions because you're kind of dying and then just literally not being there for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So here, this is good. You want to just find this. She's trying to fight here, but honestly, you like maybe could, but it's a little hard. This is fine. It's fine if you want to just take the CS. Here, we want to auto so that the minion wave doesn't crash and they can't. Like, if they keep dumping towers on our tower, sorry, they keep dumping minions on our tower is going to
It's
lose
gonna fade.
HP. They get to hit us. You know what I mean? So
Right, right.
that's why we want to match their auto. If she autos a minion, we auto the minion, and we want to keep it from just perma shoving into us because that feels bad too if we're constantly pushed in.
Yeah, it's so bad.
But anyways, all right, here we have about 10 minutes, so I'll kind of just skip through the BS. But here you as you get more like advanced, not advanced, but as you get more like knowledge of pushing waves, I just know that this wave is about to get stuck right here, and if this Renata recalls, I'm gonna be 1v2 not able to crash.
Hmm. Right.
So that's why I did tell you to ping this Renata to stay just for this situation. This situation right here. You're stuck trying to crash this wave with 1v2. So that's why you're like here, even this those guys on you, you wanna I think I told you you wanna just play for the wave push. Otherwise you're bleeding a lot of CS by it being in this situation. At least you get the cannon, which is good. But like you kind of see like this is just a hard wave state to be in. Like it
Yeah.
feels bad, it feels hard, but then we have to think about okay, why are we in this wave state? Well, we're in this wave state because in this situation, the Renata recalled. I know the waves are about to meet again. It's not going to fully crash. So yeah, like as you become aware of this, you'll know this stuff and you'll be able to ping your support to stay. But I think I told you, pinger. But like we want to avoid being in these situations where we're like right here
Right.
and there's no help. But if we are in this situation, we want to play to safely, as safe as possible, push this wave in from push this wave in as safely as possible. Like there's not
Hmm.
much we can do. But we're gonna be 1v2, but we want to push this wave in. So
Yeah.
here
Like if
we
they played it properly and they freeze it, I'm just kind of screwed.
you're just kind of screwed. But this is the good thing per se. Yeah, you're right. You're kind of. But this is a good thing about them freezing. It gives us free roam, and if they move, they miss out on, and they can't really hold the freeze. So because they froze, we get to roam here, and she has no flash from before, so we get a free
Right.
kill. So this is perfectly fine. She almost gets out, which is like super sus. She should have died 100%. But we kill both of them, and then we go back bot and farm. This is like a really bad wave state, but Ari is coming. Wait, why is she so low? But we ideally want to crash this wave because we're stuck on their side. It feels super awkward to farm, so that's why you want a hard crash so that the wave resets and meets back in the middle. Okay?
Okay.
instead of writing notes, I would just advise to rewatch this, and it'll be on YouTube, so you can pause, rewind, digest. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, perfect. I'm very
Mhm.
grateful for that.
Mhm. So yeah, you want to avoid, you want to be the one freezing, and you want to avoid being the one frozen. So if you're being frozen, the main number one goal is to take out all the minions so it can crash reset me back in the middle. Okay. And I'm also gonna down Epic Pen in the future. I know I'm just using the cursor, but I have like 16 gigabytes RAM, and it like lags my computer if I try to run all these programs. But like I told you, like ignore this Renata. You want to reset the wave state. This is wave management
Mm.
fundamentals 101. Look at your HP. I don't know, like don't get baited by this. Don't like think you need a W in. This girl is 100% trolling. You want to just reset this wave. I honestly would have pinged this
I'm
girl
gonna
off
try.
earlier, but there's like nothing you could have done here. I wouldn't get baited into this fight. Like what you wanted to do, you still want to maintain your number one goal. Your number one goal is to crash this wave so that if she tries to freeze, she's tanking like 8 minions, so she can't really freeze. But you want to just use this girl's HP and your HP to be able to reset this wave state. So you want to push in this wave. This girl, I would ping her off. Honestly, she's not really aware of what you need to do. But as I explain it to you, hopefully you become aware, so then you become the guy to ping her off. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, pings are super important for sure. I'll
Mm-hmm.
try to be more proactive
Okay.
on that.
But you have to know when to ping as well. So I'm trying to explain
Yeah.
to you when to ping. And the reason why you ping here is because all you want to do is reset the wave state. This girl thinks you guys can like 1v2 or something. And here is pretty bad death. You don't want to get baited into this. Like, it's okay for your Renata to die. The Renata is low elo. It's okay for the Renata to die, but I don't want you to die, okay? Like, that's
Yeah, no,
super
yeah, I
troll of
got
the
baited for
Renata.
sure.
Yeah,
I could have killed all the minions and just W'd
you could
out and
just
then
kill
let her
them.
die.
You exactly. That's what I would do. Like I see this Renal walking up. She's trolling super hard. We just want to reset the wave state. Don't get baited into this fight. Like there's nothing you can do. While like I know I'm saying this, but there's nothing you can do about the Renata trolling. But you don't want to get in on the shenanigans. Okay.
Yeah, no,
So
it's pretty easy to get baited at this elo.
yeah, exactly. But as I
Very
explain
understandable.
you the knowledge, you'll become smarter. So then you won't get baited. Okay.
Definitely.
But that's what happened with this, and this is why lane's going a little weird. Like wave states can get super complicated on Triss because she perma shoves and you can't really freeze properly. So you have to know what to do when you're like shoving in permanently. You want to make sure you're not stuck under their on their side. Okay.
Okay.
Like even if you try to slow push it, auto shoves. I think you just know that. But here, Renata's roaming again. I think I brought this up. She's randomly leaving you in like the worst position possible. You want to play to just crash this wave. Even if it's Zerath, like, yeah, he might walk up, start hitting you. Trade some of your HP because you're not gonna get 100 to 0, but you might be half HP. There's nothing you can do about that. You just want to crash this wave so you can get as much CS as possible. If Renata leaves, if Renata comes back, then you guys can play the lane 2v2. But if this girl decides to leave, you want to just crash this wave in, okay?
Okay.
Like even if you have to trade some HP, then recall. Like you want to make sure the wave isn't permanently frozen on their side. It's perfectly fine to trade HP and get a recall if it breaks or freeze.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm. Here, going for a 2v2. You still out trade this girl. This is fine. You're down a level, but your items are still good, so you can trade her. So this is
I
fine.
think I kill her here.
Yeah, like the moment I think I said this, but I think you saw it too. The moment this guy E'd, I just know through champion mastering playing this game, you have the raw damage to kill this girl. I remember she had no barrier because you guys did this other barrier shenanigans. So it's good that you also identified when you can kill. This I just know if someone just showed me this screenshot, I know with Triss with these things you can kill this girl. So it's good to just know your champion because I might not be here in your game saying you can kill this girl. You might have identified it, but I also did say it. But I'm not going to be here telling you you can jump on this girl. So it's good for you to know your damage. Does that make sense?
Right, right. Yeah.
Okay. But if you saw this kill opportunity, that's good as well. But yeah,
Like
you just have the
if we
raw
played this
damage.
like we played if both sides played this perfectly, I think we are definitely favored in this matchup. I
You are
do not
favorite.
think
I
Jinx
think
plays well
so.
in the Triss.
Yeah, because you guys can just do this. Like you guys can just jump on them with Renata W. Here, I think I talked about it. You can maybe flash auto this guy, but that's in the future.
Yeah,
Like here, you could flash out, but it's all right.
definitely
And then
thought about it.
here, oh, this is a really good habit to have. This is why I told someone else, and this is really good. After every kill, look at the map. If I ever stream, you'll see me do this a lot. But the moment I get a kill, watch, I'll pause right when I do it. Here, the moment you kill them, look at the map. That's you just want to get in the habit of this. I want you to try it one game, win or lose. Every time you get a kill, just immediately look at the map. Like, oh shit, you see Ari, boom, run. You like stayed here for a couple extra seconds to auto, and I actually think you would have. I think you killed someone for it. You traded it
You
because she
already
dove
dies,
you,
yeah. They
but
actually almost both die.
you she would have lived if they played this properly. But does that make sense? Like this is why I told
Oh
someone
no, totally.
else.
I think that's really good advice.
The moment you get a kill, I'll tell you when, because you're in the busy fighting. That's perfectly fine. Here, sorry, I'll play it out, but I'll tell you when I would look at like because you're gonna be fighting, fighting, fighting. You're fighting. You're busy fighting. Here, oh shit, I killed him. Look at the map. Look at the
Just
map. You
immediately
see,
W away.
and you see, yeah, and then just W away. You stop to like auto three minions, but
Yep.
it would have. I don't know if it necessarily would help because she triple ult charged dove you, but it is like you want to get in that habit, okay? And then this
Yeah. No,
guy,
that's really good advice.
mhm,
I'll definitely do
yeah,
that.
okay. We can. I know it's 6 o'clock, but we can go over a little long. Sorry, I'm using my time, but I know it's 8 o'clock. We can go over a little bit more. I
Yeah,
want to
whatever you
just
want.
cover this. I just want to cover lane phase because rewatch what I explained to you for mid game, but cover lane phase here. I'll write this down. Uh, mid game macro. Just farm waves, jungle camps, then rotate to help team. That's what it is at essence. So that's pretty much what you do. Here, you're just you just have to farm. They're just pushing you in. So you just have to farm. You have Yi coming, but there's not really much you can do. I don't know. Your wave state's got a little wonky, so that's why you're behind in CS. But this is like sort of fine, I guess. This is a little risky because you have no vision. So if Kindred was literally sitting right here, you would just die. Does that make sense? Why
Yeah,
this is a
I'm
little
basically just
risky?
1v2 here.
You're basically 1v2 and Kindred could be here. This is like sort of okay.
Yeah, I
You
agree. All I
outplayed
had to do
this.
is put barrier,
I
probably.
mean, I guess you would have died to Ari anyways.
Oh, true,
So,
true.
so it's not necessarily about the barrier. You just W'd in randomly 1v2, but it's like sort of okay. Here, I'll tell you, if you really want to do this, I'll go through it. Here, because you're 1v2, the moment you realize you're starting to lose this, you just W out right now.
Yep.
At this HP, you still save your HP, but you're like losing this 1v2. Instead of ulting, you just W out. So that's what I would do. Here you could have barriered, but I already was here anyways. So it wasn't really about the key takeaway here. I just want to get this across. It wasn't really about the barrier. You might think, oh shit, if I barriered, I could have lived, but Ari was here.
Would
It
have
was
been more
more you
efficient.
randomly kind of 1v2'd, and then yeah, I mean
Yeah, I
your
think my
router wasn't
awareness
much help.
is lacking. Like, I just need to be aware of what my team is doing
Yeah,
and
exactly.
enemy TP too. Or was that a roam or TP?
I think it was a roam.
Oh,
This
but
Ari
yeah,
was
just need to
looking
be
bot
more
a
aware.
lot. From me playing, you don't have to worry too much about mid lane roams unless they're like TF or something. Like once you hit Diamond 2, if you climb that high, that's when you have to really be careful of mid roams. But the good thing about this elo is we can purely work on the 2v2 fundamentals and get those down
Hmm.
because you don't have to worry so much about this guy constantly roaming on you or this guy jungle ganking. We can just work on the fundamentals. But otherwise, okay, you just go mid here.
That's also why I increased my map size recently.
That's
It's
good. You
showing
wanna
more aware.
you wanna get in the habit. But that's it for lane phase. I wanted to cover the lane because I just wanted to VOD review the lane because lane didn't go well. Mid game macro I think was like I gave you I think the decisions that were best in the moment. So just rewatch
Mhm.
this VOD to see what I said. But I wanted to cover the the lane. And the key takeaways were the fact that you kept getting frozen on their side and you're missing CS. And one, because Triss auto pushes, so you're always going to be pushed on that side.
Yeah.
So I give you tips on what to do if you're stuck on that side. You want to play for crashing the wave. Even if there's like a small little trade going on because your support randomly decides to walk up, hit this Jinx, you want to still remember the whole point of us being up here is to crash this wave. So don't get baited in by some trades. You want to reset the wave state, okay?
Yeah, sounds good. Definitely a challenge to not get baited by our
Yeah.
team, but I'll work
You
on
just
it for
gotta
sure.
practice it. You like once you realize, yeah, don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. If we do more of this, I'll keep reinforcing it. I'll keep because I play around trades. Trust me, I play around trades, but I still play around wave management. So I will give you the lane fundamentals. I'll help you out. And like I know, I don't know if you're still looking at my screen, but see, look, I'm Diamond One. Right now,
Mhm.
like if you look, I've been playing Caitlyn. I just went on Caitlyn. I'm slowly climbing. I should be master next week. I might be master tomorrow. I'm doing with a friend. But yeah, you want to I'll reinforce the wave states. I have this thing on this account, it's GM, 345 games, 14 minutes, whatever. This isn't me glowing, but this is me saying I know how to win lane. I can give you the fundamentals I use to win lane. And they're not mechanical. It's not like I'm saying you need to outplay jump. That helps, but you don't need to outplay jump this guy. It's just simple wave fundamentals, being disciplined, not getting baited into the trades, and I'll just explain everything I know to you, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
Thanks for the overview.
so if you want to continue this, it will be $20 an hour. I'm not sure, I'm not sure if you want to continue if this was helpful, but
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
sure I can help you a lot.
I'll DM you for sure, but I'm definitely interested.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can keep in touch. I'll send you the video once it's done recording here. I'll just stop the recording.